Bye bye. Bye. Hi. Wow. Night safari. Come on.
As the landscape changes around us, take a look to your right. This is the Baral, also known as the Himalayan blue sheep, a favorite prey of the snow leopard. The blue tint on the Baral's coat makes it
Oh yeah,
almost
over there.
invisible against the background of blue-gray rock typically found in its habitat. Moving on to the rocky outcrop to the right, we have the Mako, king of all mountain goats. Adult male Makos have
Goral.
impressive spiral-shaped horns. Makos are endangered due to relentless poaching for the ornamental
Front side they
value
do have
of their
many.
horns. It is the demand for animal parts like these that pushes many species toward extinction. Remember, you buy, they die.
This is the deer. It's a Mirgar, you know. Deer. Quite a lot, right? Oh, they have eating grass.
We leave the foothills behind and wade through the marsh. You can't miss our striking greater flamingos.
Yeah,
Flamingos
flamingo.
feed without ever looking at the food. With their head upside down, they take in mouthfuls of water and strain tiny organisms from the water using their specialized beaks.
Voila. Yeah,
Serene Bay amidst the
before.
nocturnal
But that
jungle.
one is red color.
Look to your left to catch a glimpse of our pelicans. Pelicans are social birds that live, travel, and hunt in flocks. At dusk, the pelicans settle down for a tranquil roost. These majestic birds, with their large throat pouch and long beak, are perfectly adapted to hunt fish.
Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief, pelicans do not store fish in their pouch. After scooping up their prey, they quickly drain the water before swallowing their meal. As we move into the clearing, look around. These are the bara singha, also known as swamp deer.
Yeah,
In
deer.
Hindi, bara means 12 and singha means horned.
Baras.
Barasingha refers to the
Mirga.
multiple points on the male's antlers. The antlers are formidable weapons used
You
to
say
fend
that
off
there is the
rival
one the behind
stags during the mating season.
that one
After
have
each mating
barasing.
season, the antlers are shed. You might also
Horn
notice
is
some
like
spotted
that.
deer.
Straws,
These
you know,
are
like
the axis or chief. When alarmed, they produce a loud barking call. Predators and their prey interact in unique ways within an ecosystem. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. For many animals living in the dark do make sounds to communicate with one another. True enough. Can you hear that? That is the sound of the striped hyena, the only hyena species found in Asia. These highly elusive animals have very powerful jaws that can crack open bones. Their big ears and extremely keen sense of hearing allow them to zero in
Yeah,
on
me
an
too.
ongoing kill happening kilometers away. Their hind
No,
legs
no,
are
not.
shorter than their front legs, giving them a strange gait, but this helps them run long distances. After large predators such as lions are finished with their meals, hyenas come in opportunistically to feed on the scraps. Scavengers like hyenas play a vital role in the ecosystem by keeping the environment
No, it's
clean.
too early for that. Maybe it's still feeding in the grass.
Now, when you have hyenas, it's very likely that you'll see lions close by. To the right, these are Asiatic lions. Unlike their African cousins, Asiatic lions do not form very
Yeah,
large
over there.
prides. A pride of Asiatic
Under the
lions
tree.
typically comprises one or two males, two to three females, and several young. Lions rely heavily on tactical hunting approaches, for they lack the speed of cheetahs and the stealth of leopards. Lions have to work as a team to bring down larger prey such as buffaloes. Asiatic lions used to be found across India and the Middle
Over there.
East,
Sleep?
but the natural
I don't know.
habitat is disappearing. Now they are restricted to a very tiny area of India, in the northwestern part of the country, in Gujarat. The few that remain in the wild today are found in a wildlife preserve in the Gir Forest Sanctuary. They currently exist in the wild only as a
No,
small
I can't.
single population. A single event
Maybe
like a
not.
large forest fire could cause them to be extinct. Here at Night Safari, we are proud to have successfully bred our lions as part of a global effort to sustain
No,
the
no lie.
population of these species under
No.
human care.
No, it's too early. Line maybe it is. Or not here. It's for the food lah. Mirka. Mirga, it's called lion. Yeah, in Nepali. No, I haven't saw before. They don't have.
Found in the hot, dry grasslands and forests of South Asia and the Indian subcontinent, the sloth bear is not related to the sloth. Europeans call it a sloth bear because it has long, curved claws and sometimes hangs upside down on a tree branch, very much like a tree sloth.
No rhino lah. Where is the rhino?
Up next, the second largest
What?
land animal in Asia,
Very dangerous.
the greater one-horned rhinoceros. Also known as the Indian
Lion
rhino,
come.
it can
How
weigh
you want?
over 3 tons.
Oh, rhinos.
Observe the bumpy texture of the animal's skin
Gaida.
and its distinct folds, giving it a segmented,
Quite big.
armor-plated look. While it may look tough, rhino skin is, in fact, very sensitive. Rhinos do
Gaida.
not sweat, like you
Jal
and I,
Gaida.
which is why they are often found near
They
water
have so many
bodies.
over there too.
Following in the mud
Behind.
helps them keep cool. With only 200 individuals left in the wild at the start of the 20th century, Indian rhinos were close to extinction. With concerted conservation efforts, the population now stands at 3,500. Rhinos have poor eyesight. They rely mostly on their sense of smell to navigate and communicate. Feces and urine are used to mark their territory. Sniff the air. You might catch a whiff of this, or the scent of other creatures of the night. Keep your eyes peeled. Denizens of the nocturnal world magically melt away into the background as if under a cloak of invisibility. Over to your right, everyone. Try spotting the spotted hyenas. Predators like these will always remain concealed until the right moment. Spotted hyenas are not just scavengers, but formidable hunters too. They produce a variety of calls that communicate hierarchy, advertise territory, or together the family. These social animals form groups called clans.
hyena, sport. Have you saw one? The one.
Can you spot our deer species grazing in the shadows? These are thunder and the hawk deer. Males spot antlers, which are
So
used
many
to
deer.
spar with other
Nirga.
males.
Dere Nirgaru.
After the mating
That
season,
one also deer.
the antlers fall off.
Which we saw that before. Nirga.
If you
Jorayo.
peer down the left, you'll
Jorayo.
be able to catch sight of the Cape buffaloes
Oh,
grazing
buffalo.
or taking a cool day.
Boise.
These massive animals can usually be found in
Boise. This one is
both males and
buffalo.
females have heavy, ridged horns
Yeah.
that are used for
But this
defense
one is the
against
male.
predators.
Yeah.
Males also use their horns to establish dominance in the
Like a
herd.
bull. No.
Buff.
Here
Oh,
on the left,
hippopotamus.
we have our massive Nile hippopotamuses. They spend most of their day submerged in cool water, emerging at dusk to eat
Yeah,
their
hippopotamus.
fill of grass.
One
Despite their
is
bulk,
quite big.
hippopotamuses have a surprisingly small appetite.
So they
They
do have
consume
two.
just 1.5%
Two.
of
You
their
saw
body
over
mass
there too?
daily. Their nighttime
Hippopotamus.
supper and daytime rest routine must be especially energy efficient. No night safari tour is complete without a walk through the forest on the well-marked, easy-to-follow trails. Other elusive nocturnal animals, such as the Tasmanian devil and the Sunda pangolin, can only be seen on foot. You might want to explore the leopard trail, tiger trail, Tasmanian devil trail, and the pangolin trail.
This is the real night safari.
Look to your
Let's
right.
go.
In a few moments, you might catch a glimpse
on.
of white tigers on the prowl. White tigers often spark curiosity. Some people think they are albinos or a different species of tiger altogether. But they are Bengal tigers with a rare genetic mutation. This recessive gene gives them their snowy coats, chocolate brown stripes, and striking blue eyes.
White tiger.
Tigers were once widespread
Setobar.
across much of Asia, ranging from the
Setobar.
birch forests of Russia to the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia. Wherever they roamed, they left their mark as powerful symbols of strength, courage, and kingship in cultures
Very
throughout the region.
seems like aggressive,
But
you see?
today, the
And a
tiger's
sleepy.
future hangs in the balance. Over the past century, they have disappeared in over 90% of their historical range. Habitat loss and poaching continue to threaten their future. Some believe that tiger parts have healing powers. However, there is no scientific evidence to support
White tiger,
those claims.
Setoba.
You can do your part in saving wild tigers
Wow.
by saying no to illegal wildlife
Very
products.
tired,
Every
sleepy,
small
huh?
choice we
Suti
make
raja.
brings us
Lazy
closer
tiger.
to a future where the
Alti
tiger's
bag.
roar
小
continues
姐
to
都打咗
echo.
針咁，唔俾佢蒲埋
No
啊！
啦。
瞓覺嘅。
可能佢同我哋唔同咯，佢哋夜晚瞓覺。
唔係啊，你會走噶嘛佢？
Here
唔係
at
咪好危
Mandai
險？攔都冇
Wildlife
攔。
our mission
Alti bag.
is to protect wildlife.
Alti, you know.
As a
Lazy.
world-class zoological institution, we work closely with other zoos and partners in a concerted bid to preserve populations of threatened species under human care. This includes participating in breeding programs to diversify the global gene pool and stepping up to house severely threatened species for eventual release to the wild. We also care for species outside of our parks. We are a designated center for rescued local wildlife here in Singapore. Every year, we receive hundreds of rescued local wildlife seeking urgent medical attention and rehabilitation. The rehabilitation of rescued animals is one of the ways we contribute to the protection of native biodiversity. Besides supporting local projects, we also go beyond our shores to support regional conservation projects that aim to protect species and their wild habitats.
Side. Ratico safari. जङ्गलभित्र र त्यसमाथि जङ्गलमा चाहिँ विभिन्न प्रकारका जनावरहरूको मनोहर दृश्य सँगसँगै संसार
I have a quick question for all of you. What is black and white and not a giant panda? That's right, these are our Malayan tapirs. Tapirs are elusive creatures which rely on their keen sense of smell to sniff out food source in the dark. Their flexible nose comes in useful for gathering leaves and fruits. Tapirs love water. They spend plenty of time submerged, using their long nose as a snorkel. Malayan tapirs are endangered. We are
Maybe that
proud
one,
to have successfully
slave one.
bred this charismatic species
Side.
to help preserve its global population under a human eye.
啊，唔係
哦，估咩貘啊？馬來貘啊，
叫乜乜咗？
馬來貘啊！
嗯，
哎呀，I cannot take photo. I cannot take.
係啊。
看馬來貘，I don't know.
The heavy-bodied herbivore on your right is
over
the
there.
saladam, also known
Over there, right
as
side,
the
that's it.
Indian bison. With males weighing up to a ton, the saladam is the largest wild cattle in the world. It
Yeah.
inhabits various
Yeah.
habitats such as wetland areas, forests, and grasslands
Grass
of
habitat.
South and
Over
Southeast
there.
Asia. Saladams have a few predators owed to their impressive size.
Wow.
Living in herds
It's a
of
bull.
up to 30
Saturday.
animals, They are formidable.
象仔咯，樣
The
似咁
tigers are known to kill healthy adult saladam.
Saladam. Wow. It's quite big. Elephant. Hathi.
Now, I'm quite certain the next animal is very familiar to all of you. On our left is our herd of Asian elephants. Elephant herds comprise mainly females and their young. These herds are usually led by the oldest female, known as the matriarch. The elephant matriarch of Night Safari is Jamila, and she leads the herd and acts as a mediator of conflicts amongst the herd members. When bull elephants are of age, they leave the herd to
Quite
live
big, huh?
independently. The bull elephant on our right is Sanghira. His name means warrior in the Malay language. He was
Warrior.
born in 2001 and raised here at Night Safari. Only male Asian elephants or bulls have longer tusks. Female elephants have shorter ones known as tushes. The majestic tusks of wild elephants make them targets for the illegal ivory trade. Besides poaching and habitat loss, Asian elephants in the wild also face the ever-present threat of conflict with humans. The challenge now is
the
to
bigger
protect
one,
these
Hathi.
dwindling wild populations. We support
That's
conservationists
Tulura,
at the
is it?
forefront
You had to
of
say.
various efforts across Southeast Asia. When you visit our parks, part of the proceeds from your admission ticket goes towards the work that saves Asian elephants and other animals that share their habitats.
Yeah, this one is a male elephant.
You say you don't like
Moving through the clearing ahead, we have the Samba deer.
Oh,
Samba
deer.
deer once inhabited huge portions of Asia, but hunting and habitat destruction have reduced the population drastically. Predators like the Malayan tigers began hunting cows and other livestock instead. This brought the tigers into closer contact with humans, who naturally took action to protect themselves. This sad story demonstrates an important truth. Losing just one species has consequences that ripple through entire ecosystems. Look to your left for a pack of red does. Also known as Asian wild dogs, does communicate over distances using a series of whistling sounds. When they hunt as a pack, communicating like these allows them to launch a coordinated attack to take down large prey effectively. Red does live in close-knit packs and spend most of their time playing, hunting, and caring for one another.
Yeah, it is. It's well done, huh?
so.
As most of us prepare to go to bed, Singapore comes alive with a different kind of nightlife. Many nocturnal animals inhabit Singapore's forested areas. They move stealthily in the night, sight undetected, but if you listen hard enough, the forest reveals a symphony of sounds. A nightjar song, four-line three-frogs trill,
แม่
a toki gecko's greeting, and the soft rustling of grass as a pangolin ambles through the forest floor. All set against a chorus of crickets. We risk losing our natural symphony unless we stand behind wildlife conservation work. We donate a portion of our sales to conservation projects in Singapore and Southeast Asia. So your visit to Night Safari comes with conservation included. Thank you for protecting wildlife.
Thank you. धन्यवाद सफाई लाइफ पानी
Be prepared to meet the king of night safari, Chawang. Confident and assured, Chawang's aura matches his commanding and towering stature. Chawang was rescued as an orphan near the Sungai Chawang stream in Malaysia, which inspired his name. With his almost symmetrically
Another
aligned
Alex
tusks,
said,
Chawang is
Arku
considered by many to be an attractive bull elephant. Over the years, he has become an icon of night safari. Chawang is the father of Sangwira, the bull elephant we saw earlier on. Good looks run in the family.